What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for PayPal holdings with the ticker symbol PYPL. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So this was heavily requested, and I can see why, because it continues to drop down lower, and most people are just unsure on what's going on because it looks like, the earnings and revenue are okay, but prices continue to still drop. And I'll go over the reasons why. But I also like to mention I do have a service available, which is joining my membership. You can get one stock requested every Thursday, so you can take advantage of that because I get a lot of requests. But if you want, to get it guaranteed, you can either leave a donation or join my membership and get a stock requested every Thursday. I did, put out a notice for a member who put a comment saying, "Hey, does this look good after earnings?" And I was like, we could, see higher prices, but most likely it'll probably continue to drop down lower. And that was when he asked when it was $66. Now it's $60. So basically that's a 10% savings right there. So if you invested $100, I practically said, saved him pretty much $10 right there. So that almost pays for the membership in one little chart. I think PayPal is still looking weak and I see lower prices. But again, nothing's guaranteed. I'm just giving my thoughts on the chart. So here we have the daily chart for PayPal. Let's go over what occurred. So prices basically made two legs down. So this is one leg down right here, and if I clone it, drag this down right over here, because that's where the top of this correction was, you can see the measurement target was just met a few days ago, and that's where we're seeing this consolidation occur. So instead of dropping down in these big red bars, now we're kind of just seeing little small red bars, and it's kind of going sideways. The bars are kind of stacking up and it's kind of getting sideways here. So that's because the measurement move was met. But does that mean this is the bottom and we're going to retrace up? It could be, but there's a good chance we continue to go lower, and I'll go over the reasons why. So basically, PayPal broke outside of this key support level. Very strong support right around this 68 level. You can see that prices bounced off this level. It sent prices up here. Prices bounced off the level, and only could send prices up here. So it's showing signs of weakness in this chart for the bulls, because the price is getting lower highs. Every high is lower than the previous highs. So that was the key right there, telling you that price will probably break out of this level right here at the 68, and that's exactly what occurred, which is a high probability of that occurring. So I still see lower prices though. We still have a larger measure move in play. This is one leg down right here, and if I drag this down, it's targeting right around the 52. So that could be the next target. So just because we had a breakout of the 68, there's majority of the time we will pull back to a breakout to retest it. So maybe something like this, but that's a maybe. That doesn't happen all the time, and we might have the context for that not occurring because of how bearish the stock is and the measure move not being reached. We could just see maybe a little correction up and then a drop down lower. So there's a good chance it probably continues to move down lower. It's not guaranteed because we did have that measure move met, the two legs down and a breakout. So this could just be a failed breakout to reverse. But this is kind of low to already be a failed breakout. It would have already done it by the earnings report. So this looks still kind of bearish in my opinion. I'd be surprised if this is the all-time lows or the bottom of this downtrend. I think we can still see lower prices for PayPal in the future. So that was the daily chart. Here's the weekly chart. And weekly chart clearly shows a bear market. You just got to throw a 21 bar EMA on the chart, and it'll clearly show you what type of market are we in. Are we in a bull market where prices are substantially above the EMA for the most part, like this bull market right here, or is this a bear market where prices are 99% of the time below the EMA? So every time it comes up to the EMA, it gets rejected and sends prices down. So definitely not a bull market. This is the bear market. Prices are probably still going to continue lower. It's a higher probability to not pick a bottom than pick a bottom. So basically, this low right here is a better chance to just assume that we have not bottomed than we have bottomed. It's just a higher probability that every pump up is going to lead to another dump. So that's not going to happen every time. Eventually, that will come to an end, and the trend will reverse. But in this case, this low right here probably is not the bottom. And we had a leg down right here, and the second leg down is right around the low 50s. So that would be the next target if we don't see a retracement up. If we see a retracement up, there's a good chance it probably gets rejected and goes even lower. Let me go over another key support level, which is even lower, and is back at this low 40s. So there's not a lot of support between this key level that PayPal just broke out of, the 68 level, 67, 68 level, and the low 40s. You can see how prices just went up straight in the past, so we can go down just as quickly. So PayPal is still looking very weak. Nothing's guaranteed. I mean, it just looks like we can't do it because the measurable target is a little lower. Not a lot of support was built up, and we're still below the weekly EMA. So it just really shows signs of weakness in the chart, and sellers are probably going to be trying to reach these targets towards the downside. PayPal still looks pretty weak. Overall, long term, I mean, this is still a very good opportunity. This is still a very good price. This is the cheapest it's been since 2017. So is PayPal a better company it was in 2017? I would agree so. So it definitely looks like it in terms of earnings and revenue. But again, maybe, this is expecting, maybe, people are expecting that we're going to see a recession or something like that. That's why the price continues to drop down lower. But either way, I mean, this is still a very low price level. But again, technicals show that it's weak, and we can see even lower price targets. So that's why I have to go off of. I have to go off the technicals, and that's all I have for PayPal today. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.